Hey, what's up YouTube? Back on the Focus ST video. So you just bought a Focus ST and you're wondering, so what can I do with this thing besides mod it and go fast? Well, I'm going to show you some cool little tips and tricks that I've found over the years, or I can't say years because I've only had the car for almost 2, but yeah, anyways, I'm going to show you some of the tips and tricks that I found out about this car over the months, doing a lot of research on the forums and you know, reading the manual right there. This video is for people who are beginners, so to speak. You know, you've just gotten the car. It's not really for people who've had the car for a while. All the advanced stuff I have in a playlist. It's actually, I created different playlists the other day. So I have a how-to playlist and tips and tricks playlist. So check that out if you want some really advanced stuff. But this is just little things that you can do with the car that I found out. So here we go. So the first thing I want to talk about is the sun visor here. This visor here, of course, as a lot of people know, you can actually take it and let's pop it off here, and it moves out. Now the driver's side sun visor is the only one that moves out, so there's that. And if you open this up, of course the light turns on for both sides. Now as far as I know, this works on the majority of STs. I believe the very first run STs for this generation did not have this feature, but I'm not too sure. But yes, the driver's side does come out like so. So the second easy thing I want to talk about is the glove compartment. There are two little compartments here, two little clips here in the glove compartment. You know, use the left clip for whatever you see fit, business cards, maybe your credit card or something. I don't know, I carry that stuff in my wallet anyways. But yeah, you can use that left compartment here, this left clip, for whatever you want to. Now this right clip here you can use for, hopefully you can see it, hopefully the camera is actually working correctly. This right part here, you can actually use it for a tire pressure gauge or actually a pin. If you want to just have your lucky pin there, bam, that's exactly where it'll be, and it'll stay right up in there while you're driving too. So the next thing I want to talk about is actually something that's been widely known in the ST community, and I just want to share it with you for people who don't know. So if you actually have this car on, I'm just going to turn the car on. I'm not going to actually start the engine, and you put the windshield wipers on here. Let's turn these down. I don't want these wiping so much, and turn the radio down as well. If you put the car into reverse like so, the back wiper will actually turn on. And what I've noticed is that, hopefully you can see it through here, it turns on once, you know, when you first put the car into reverse, if you have the windshield wipers on in the front, and it will actually go again if you still keep the car in reverse. If you're still backing up for some reason, it'll continue to wipe. So that's a little wipe that you have when you put the car into reverse. Another thing that I've noticed too is that if you actually have the car in reverse, so we're going to put it into reverse here, and if you do this wipe here, this one wipe, we're pushing it down, this will come on and that wiper will come on too. And if you look here, of course, you know, this is not on, the back wiper is off, so you know, I'm pushing down here, it's still off. So you got your ST, you've been exploring, you lifted this up, and you saw back up in here, I'm gonna reach it for you, there's this little plastic piece right here. And you're like, what is this for? What is that for? Well, this car does not have a gas cap, just like a lot of Ford vehicles don't have a gas cap. So with it not having a gas cap, you actually have to push this inside of it to use a gas can. I'm gonna show you. You just take this, slip it in there, and then you can pour your gas in there from your gas can. That's what it's for. Okay, so say you got the ST and you looked at the hood and you're like, man, the alignment is just off, it's just a little off. Well, I'm gonna show you how to actually change the alignment just a little bit. These are like micro changes, so when you have, for people who have the older STs, the 13 and 14 model year vehicles here in the US, that had a huge hood gap, that's not gonna get rid of it. But let's open this up. These little bumps here are actually for alignment. I'm not gonna move mine, but if you move these left and right, you can adjust it on both sides to help align your hood to be, you know, flush or to be level or even. So that's what these little bumps here are for. Okay, so you've gotten this far in the video and you're like, Lenny, show me something new. You haven't shown me anything new. Well, maybe these last two things will be something new for you. All right, so what I'm gonna do is actually show you that this car is pretty advanced as far as not letting the battery drain. So I'm gonna turn the vehicle on. Engine is not going to be running, just having the car in the on position. This power's on the radio, this power's on, you know, everything you control down here with the AC and all that. So with that on, you can see the lights are on. What I'm going to actually do is open this door up, I'm going to simulate as if I got out of the car. So let's say, you turn the car off, but you push the button one more time, and you didn't realize you pushed the button one more time. So this is what this is going to simulate. So I'm going to open the door up. I'm going to put my hand outside of the door and close it. It's going to say, the key's not inside of the vehicle. So it's going to beep. It might even honk at you if you haven't done the mod where it doesn't honk. I'm not too sure if it'll honk at you like this, because I've done it and I can't, I'm not going back. So anyways, so with this, if you stay like this and you haven't realized that the car is still on, if you lock the door, it will go ahead and power the vehicle off. So all that stuff is off, and if you can see the blinking eye, it's red, which means that the alarm is on. But one thing that does stay on is the radio. The radio will stay on. Now, I have not tested this yet, but I'm assuming that the radio stays on in a way as if you turn the car off and you don't open the door up and the radio stays on. After a certain amount of time, that will actually go ahead and power off. So I'm assuming it's the same here, but I haven't tested it out. If you want to test it out, go ahead, hit me up in the comment section. But if you do unlock the door and open the door up, it will power the radio off. Now, one thing I want to show you is that you have to make this car detect that the key is not in the inside, which means you have to open the door up in order for this to work. So say, you've done it, everything's on, and you just take this key and stick it on the outside. Well, the car really hasn't detected that the key is not inside of the vehicle, because it hasn't actually you haven't opened the door up, and it hasn't done a search to see if the key is inside the vehicle. So when you lock the door, like so, it's not going to power off. But I mean, that's with me sitting inside the car with my hand out the door. You're not going to really do that, so it doesn't really matter. But I just want to show you that that's how that works. And if you do lock the door with the pad on the outside, it will also turn the key off as well. One demonstration of that really quick. So I'm going to throw the key here, and I'm going to reach over here and touch it. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? There we go. It's off. So with that last clip, if you were wondering how I was able to throw my key out there and still lock the door with the little pad here, it's because, like I said in the other video, if you've seen it, about the cars and hacking and stuff, there's a radius that this key works in. So, that with the key being right there, it just hadn't left that radius of the car, just to let you know. So the last thing I want to talk about is called the fast restart feature. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. It's in the manual. Page 120 in my manual. It's called the fast restart feature. So you have about 10 seconds or so, and the car will actually restart without the key being detected. Now I'm going to show you how it works and how it doesn't work in order to help with theft protection. It works a certain way, so don't think that someone can just hop inside your car and start it up without your key being there within a certain amount of seconds. It doesn't work like that, but you can restart the car without the key being inside of the car. So let's go ahead and power the vehicle up all the way, clutch all the way down, start it all up. And what we're gonna do here with the car on, mind you, with the car on, that's the key word for right now, with the car on, I'm going to simulate the key not being inside of the car. So in order to do that, we have to actually make the car search for the key, and that happens when you open the door up. So we're gonna put the key on the outside, and the door didn't close, but yes, okay, now the door's closed. So the key's not inside the car, it's booping, you would have had a double horn honk if you haven't disabled it. And what I'm gonna do is actually turn the car off. So let me throw this key out here, because it'd be easier to do this with two hands with that key out there. So the key's gone. I'm gonna turn the vehicle off. And within 10 seconds, with the key being gone, you can still restart the car. Now the key's on the outside of the car. Okay, so before I show this not working in order to help with theft protection, I want to show that you still can take the key and throw it out. You don't have to actually make the car do a search for the key by opening the door up and closing it and stuff like that with it on. So if you just turn it off, the key's not inside the vehicle, I can still start it up. Okay, so to keep your car safe from thieves, this does not work once the door has been opened up and the car is off. So the first keyword was the car being on, this keyword is the car being off. So what I'm gonna do is turn the vehicle off, throw the key out there, open the door up, close it really quick. This is all within 10 seconds. I'm hitting the button and it's saying there's no key detected. Once you have the car off and the door opens up, when the key is not detected, it will not start the vehicle up, because you know someone could just bum rush you, get inside the vehicle and start it up. So yes, once the car is off and the door has been opened up, it will cancel all the fast restart and it will not start up without the key being inside of the car. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys today. Hopefully these tips were actually helpful for you. If you're a new ST owner, hit me up below, let me know what you want to initially do to your car to mod it. That's always fun talking to new ST owners. You can hit me up on Instagram too. I'll always reply to people when they hit me up and talk to me and DM me, because hey, that's just how I am. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next video. If this video helped you, then awesome. If it didn't, then hey, maybe the next one will. No, it's not gonna help you. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'm hitting switches like Eric on the solo creek for your G. It's the BR18. Putting a dip in your hip from right to left. It's that ghetto ass bitch and I'm so different. That's my clique. That's who I. Okay, so to help with theft protection, this does not work once. Okay, so to help with theft protection, oh my goodness, I can't speak English right now. All right, so to help with theft protection, okay, so to help with the theft protection. Okay, so to keep your car safe from I'm gonna switch it up. I'm going crazy right now.